Hello, hello Snapdragon, hello Francis, hello. Sorry I'm running a bit late this evening. A bit of a panic at the last minute. So hopefully you can hear and everything's working correctly. It was a bit, as I said, it was a bit of a panic, so I didn't have a chance to check everything. I haven't changed anything, so hopefully it's working. Francis is saying, just got off my bike, been training. Is that an actual bike or one of the static pretend bikes? That's too much energy expended on one of those things. Whatever. Mind you, I just walked about 3 miles, so probably did as much there and back. So, good evening. Well, as you can see, I've got a coin. I'm not gonna open it or anything here. I'm gonna leave it for a special video, but you've got a sneak preview. An actual bike, but in the garage. So you went round the garage about 20 times or 30 times, did you, Francis? It must be a big garage. How does that work? Oh, I've got everything in the wrong place as well. Now I'm gonna own up, because I cheated. I did some 10p hunts earlier in the week, or some 10p hunts. I did a 10p hunt of £50. I was going to do it on the stream today. I just couldn't resist, and I did it early. So sorry about that. So I haven't got any 10p's tonight. I can show you what I found, but there is no 20p's. I mean 20p's, 10p's even. I just saw Francis say 20 miles in the chat, and I thought, what? That's a really, I was going to say something else. That's a really big garage. It's called an airport where I come from, but we won't talk about Heathrow. So I've got some £2 and I've got some 50p's. The 50p's are sealed bags. The £2 are not. But we will start off with the £2, I think. As I said, I did cheat and do some 10p's, so we might go through what I found with the 10p's first before we start all that. And also, oh, I forgot. Oops, I've got my food for after the stream as well. And let's get my wallet out as well. I didn't really want to put it in the wallet, but it wasn't much of an option. Oh, where's it gone? I thought that might happen. Never mind. It's a lot of effort to go nowhere, says Francis. Yes. Especially to go nowhere so far from home as well. I'm kidding, obviously. Right, so we're going to start. I'm going to start, see if anybody joins later, but we'll start with the delivery I had this morning, or actually I should say this afternoon, because we don't get deliveries in the morning anymore. Can I angle it right? No, not really. Unfortunately, this is the problem with these sort of coins. There's too much luster, too much shine on it. Anyway, so this is what came in the post. This is the new Queen's Beast, £5. I know not a lot of people are that enthusiastic about £5, brilliant uncirculated or otherwise. Queen's Beast, £5, but I've been collecting the BU versions because why not? So there will be a video with all of them when I eventually finish collecting. So it's probably another year before they complete. I'm not sure if they're going to. Well, I suppose they will complete this year. I'm guessing probably at the end of the year, but who knows? You never know these things, really. So that's the first thing, and then the second thing is the new £20 note. So I managed to get hold of one today, about a week late, but there's quite a few security features on these new notes. I don't know if anyone's seen them. They look like an old £20 notes, only different. And there's some, I don't know if you can make it out, there's like a lighthouse effect on the hologram type thing there. Get the angle right, and there's sort of, you can't really see so well on here, but it's definitely, oh there it is, very sort of rainbow effect around the top. I don't know, what is it? I'm not sure what it is even. I haven't looked at these until today. So anyway, I just thought if anyone hasn't seen one, this is the new £20 note. So not everyone can get them yet because they have to change all the ATMs and the cash dispensers in the banks and things, and not all of them have been done yet, apparently. So Snapdragon says got one from the ATM. No, so that one's obviously been changed today. Yeah, as I said, it depends where you are, I think, as to how quickly those get done. Helping Mummy says, no, I'm not a fan of £5 coins. The £20 notes look great though. Yeah, well, I've only got £5 coins because I missed out on all the others, and I thought, why bother going back and trying to get, because there's 10 in the series, and they've been over, was it 2016 or 2017 they first started? I think I think it's 2016. I think the end of 2016 when I first started. So far it's been about 3.5 years. And we're not at the end yet, so I think it'll be about 4 years by the time that they've completed. So Helping Mary says, I look forward to not have to worry about fakes. Well, you always have to worry about fakes. They're not going to go away. It's just a matter of time till they get caught up, that's all. There will be fakes, I'm sure. They probably won't be as easy or as numerous, if you like, but I'm sure there will be some. Or do you mean the £5 coins? Because they're probably fakes of those as well. But anyway, so that's that. Queen's Beast, £20. Oh, I knew there was something else. And then I did the 10p hunt yesterday, and I found a couple of coins. The usual Jersey, 10p, and that one, oops, and that one is not focusing. This is the problem with these things. Why do they make them so shiny that the cameras can't even pick them up? Oh, come on. Don't start this already. Normally it's usually okay at the beginning. It's just because it's right. There we are. So that is a 2014, which sorry, 2014. I couldn't even say it myself there for a sec. Oh, come on. There's a 2014, which is, I've heard, quite an unusual one, because I've not had one before. That's where I heard it, I think. So that's that. And top of the shop, as it were, the best find in the 10p's, another US state quarter. This one isn't as good in terms of quality, but it is a 20-year-old coin. It's 2000. Massachusetts, or Massachusetts, and it's a P, I think, yes, P for Philadelphia. So that's the best find, I think, in that. I don't know why it is, but I do find an awful lot of state quarters. Why do I find state quarters and not ordinary quarters? No idea. No idea indeed. At all. But that's what I found yesterday. I think, yeah, yesterday. And unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to get any today. I could have had some, but I think they were the ones that I took back yesterday. So, in the end, I decided no, I won't bother. I'm not going to go through another load of coins that I'd already searched. So Francis says, I got that Jersey 10p today at the CAF year same too, 2014. All right. Well, I don't think I've had a 2014 before, so that's a bit coincidental. Andrew W. Hello, Andrew W. So, I think I've waffled on now for a few minutes, just while people decide they haven't got anything better to do, turn up. So I think we'll get started very shortly. So we'll start with the £2 coins. I think these are not sealed. I think they were bagged up yesterday, so I don't know if that's good or bad. I haven't even had a look through them. I think I've seen a couple of commemoratives, but that doesn't mean much. They're not the special ones. They're not. There's no. Well, I haven't seen any Northern Ireland, Commonwealth, for instance. So we don't know what's in there. But they were bagged yesterday, so dated yesterday. So 26th of February, I think. It's very difficult to see because, as per usual, they always smudge the ink on these things. So I'll open the bag, get them out, and see what we've got. Hopefully. Yeah, unfortunately today I couldn't get, because I've changed. Well, I'm changing the way I'm doing these hunts. It's going to take a week or two. So at the moment it's quite difficult for me to get coins because the way I'm doing it is going to be different going forwards. But in the meantime, it means that I have to scramble around to get the coins. But yeah. Just count the bags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, hang on, 26. Whoops, I might be up on the deal here, unless I can't count. Probably can't count, to be fair. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, yeah, I can't count. I thought that would be unlikely. I must have counted the same one twice. And for some reason a lot of these are open, or partially open, so we'll start with the one that's open. Hello, Andrew W. again. So we'll see what we can find. Hopefully something decent. I don't know what. Can I just move the camera slightly closer to me? Yeah. I'm gonna angle it so that hopefully the light picks it up better. Right. So, ooh, what's this one? That's from 1998. Had me a bit excited there. I thought it was a decent quality coin, but look at the obverse, it's not such good quality. So, well, that's not a very good start. Not a really good start. I don't like these bags when they're open. I don't know what that means. So, if you've got comments or anything like that, questions while I'm going through, then don't be afraid to ask. Obviously you've got to be logged in, but so this is the first. Oh, come on, this is supposed to be the easy bit. There we are. There's the steam locomotive. Weirdly, we don't see very many of these. I can never remember the year on these. No, it's on this side, isn't it now? What is it? I can't see the year. I really don't like this lighting. If you know what year it is, let me know, because I can't see it. Oh dear. I think it's 2004 or something, but I don't know. So anyway, let's have a look. What else? Nothing else in there. So as I said, I know there's a couple in here, but I don't know what they are. I don't know what they are at all, actually. Oh, look, 2010. Well, since we've only got a couple of bags to do today, I might even bother looking at the 2010s. So, there's the 2010. On a 2010, you can get a DDO coin. That's a doubled die of birth. I've been looking for these for about 3 months now, probably, or more, maybe. Haven't found too many, but they're findable. Anyway, so we'll look at this one, and that's not one of them, I don't think. If I bring that up to the camera, see, you can't see any doubling on that one. So that was not one of them. If I find a 2010 and find one, it'll be quite handy, because I can show you what they're actually supposed to look like. Well, they're what they're not supposed to look like, actually. Oh, there's a couple of coins there. So, the first one is Brunel's Arches, the Brunel's Achievements. Actually, what I should do is I just put these in the second row, because these aren't above face value. And this one, not very clever, but that's a Guy Fawkes, a gunpowder plot with a bit of schmaltz on it. So, not sure why the angles are all off here, but anyway. Oh, there's the first of the many, no doubt. There's the St Paul's VE Day celebrations. That's quite a common one, in fact one of the most common. Oh, and there's the Brunel portrait. That's Brunel's portrait, rather than the other one that we found, the Achievements. Goes up above that one. Again, not a coin that is above face value. So we're a bit slow start here. Haven't found anything yet. Can you all hear me okay? It's been very quiet in the chat. Oh, there's another 2010. Don't normally do this. As I said, if we've only got a couple of bags, then I might as well see if we can find a DDO coin. There's the 2010. I'll turn it over. See if we can find a DDO coin, and that is not a DDO coin. So it's the second one that's not a DDO. It's about 1 in, I think I worked it out, it's about 1 in 10-ish chance of finding one. 2010 coins are fairly low mintage anyway, so there aren't that many, but they're findable, that's for certain. And Snapdragon said, yes, you can hear you. Twisted Fruitcake says, yep, yo, indeed. I don't know. Oops, I thought that was something there for a minute. I think I got a feeling that these might have actually been searched. Hopefully not all of them, because it looks like these were from yesterday, so they're definitely not mine. Because I didn't do any yesterday. Helping Mummy says, is 2010 the only known year to have it then? As far as I know, on the £2 coins, yes. That's not to say that there aren't other errors and things, but 2010 is the year that you want to find it on. And they're quite pronounced if you do find one. There's two types actually. There's the very pronounced ones and the very slightly pronounced ones. But anyway, there's another commemorative. There's the Act of Union. If it will focus again. There's the Act of Union. I don't know if I like that one or not really. It's a common one, so it's not worth anything above face value. Yeah, if you see I miss a 2010 or anything, let me know, but you have to be quick there because I'll just throw it back in the bag and that won't help. Right. I don't know if I found a 2010 on stream yet, because not what I normally do is I normally go through them afterwards, and I've been fairly well. The chances of finding one fairly recently have been quite low. I think. Don't think I found one. Oh, there's another 2010. I said they're not very common, these 2010s, and we found 3 already. So there's the 2010. If the camera will focus again, please. Okay. I think it doesn't like the light, that's what throws it. So there's the 2010. There's still a bit of shine in this one. So there's the 2010. Switching it over, and ooh, no, that's not one. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm just going to have to have a look at this one a sec, because that might. I can't see with the poor focus on this until I can get in the right place. I think actually this is one with the very slight DDO, because it's showing up on the, yeah, this is the, I don't know what type you call it, type 2. I'm going to call it type 2 because it's not very obvious, not the best. But if you look at the IRB on there, it's definitely chunkier than it should be, and if you look at the Elizabeth below it, you may be able to make out slight doubling. It could be just a mechanical doubling rather than the proper DDO version, but it's not very good quality one, so it doesn't really show up very well, unfortunately. So I'll probably wait until I can find an actual doubled die. So hopefully we can still find one. Oh, there's another commemorative. There's the Abolition of the slave trade. Another common one there. Oh, and another St Paul's VE Day celebration. And that's the second one of those. First time we've had a doubling. I mean a doubled coin today. Too many doublings. 2004 steam locomotive came out. What do you mean, Snapdragon? Of course it's out. It's 2004. I'm not sure what you mean. I thought I saw something there. Didn't. It's very difficult to see in poor light. I was hoping that we have daylight, but that's not going to be for a while yet, is it? This time of night. 8:30, 9 o'clock. It's still going to be May before that's probably the case. And quite a lot of these 2015s. Why there's so many 2015s? Went overboard on the 2015s, I think. Oh, there's a really shiny 2015. And 2012s are also quite rare as well. 2005s are the best, I think. That one's quite a decent one. But yeah, this 2015, I doubt. Oh, it will focus because there's so much definition on it. But I noticed on a lot of the 2015 coins, almost looks like a 7 there if you catch it with the angle of the light rather than a 5, which is weird. But yeah, they are quite shiny, some of those 2015s. Quite a lot on there. The coin. Oh right, yeah. That's what I thought. I just couldn't see. I thought it was 2004, but I didn't want to say for definite until I confirmed it. But I think it's very difficult to remember every coin, to be fair. I don't know everything. In fact, I don't know very much at all, really. But that's what the internet's for. Oh dear. I was hoping to find a few above face value. The trouble is with these £2 coins, you never know. It could be exactly the same coins that go around town all the time. I'm taking them back, someone else is taking them out, and then everybody else is searching the same coins and then bringing them back again. So there's the Trinity house. Finding one of each by the looks of it, apart from the ones we want to find. Anyway, there's the Trinity Lighthouse. Another new design. Delay. Yeah, so unfortunately, oh, there's another 2010. I'll put that to one side. We'll look at that in a sec. Ooh, I don't know what's happened to that one. Why do I recognise that coin? That's a bad sign. A bad sign if I recognise a coin, or recognise the coloration on it. Anyway, so there's the. Oh, come on, focus. It's not difficult. Thank you. There's the Brunel portrait. It's the second one of those. Nothing else. Let's have a look at this 2010. I'm hoping that we'll find one. But it's about a 1 in 10 chance, so unless we find at least 10 coins, we're probably not going to find one. just to be awkward. The weird thing is that when it was pointed out to me about these 2010 coins, I had to look and I found it first coin I looked at. So there's the 2010. I'll turn it over, and there we are. Nothing on that one either, don't think. No, it's very difficult to see. I don't know. No, it's not gonna. I don't know if that helps you, but it's not really going to focus properly close up. But no, there's not on that one. So sometimes you can tell that some as I said, some of these are fairly weak doubling. So I'll just have a quick look. No, there's nothing on that one. So that's was that 3 or 4 that you found? No, 3 I think. So we'll carry on. Right. So hello Coin Pig, good afternoon. Had a question for you. I heard you mention in one of your videos that it's difficult to get US coins. What is the reason for that? Can US coins not be sent to the UK? Well, yes, they can, but it costs a fortune to send them. But generally, what happens is they're imported in 1s and 2s. Basically, people come over from America, bring their coins, and leave them here. So that's where they mostly come from. But well, I say mostly. I mean, I'm sure a lot of them come over in bulk from dealers, but as well. But a lot of the ones that you see in circulation, like the state quarters that I find in the 10p's, I believe, are what people bring over. Of course, they could all be fake. I don't know. I wouldn't know if I saw them, but I'm sure they aren't. So there we are. There's another one. There's the Rugby World Cup from 1999. That's another non-above. Oh, finally! Yay! Not the best find, but we found a London Underground train. Yay! That's the first of the above face value finds. Hopefully not the last. But I like those. And it's in decent nick, as they say. Not terrible quality condition. So that's the first of the above face value coins. I was almost beginning to give up hope for finding anything. But that's a good find. Francis with the thumbs up. Best one so far. Helping Mummy, yep. It's the best one so far in terms of being above face value anyway. Technically, if we found a DDO coin, of course, that would technically be, I think, better than a London Underground train. Whoops, because in terms of face value, in terms of value above face value, that's higher, I believe. DDO coin is, well, the last time I checked, it was about £15. I think it's come down a bit, because I think people are starting to cotton on to the idea. So there's more being found, but there's the abolition of the slave trade, another one of those. Oh, I've forgotten. I'm supposed to be looking for 2010s as well. Yeah, so technically, as I said, they are more valuable than a London Underground train. at the moment, but things change, so that's the thing. You have to look at that as well. Values will change, trends will change, and they may not be in a year's time, who knows. But we'll see. Difficult to tell. It's likely. So, not doing too well, but I've had worse hunts. About just over halfway through, I think now. If the camera would focus, it would help as well. Oh, there's another one. Anyway, there's the active union. Another one of those. Again, not above face value. But perhaps I could still find a Northern Ireland Commonwealth. Perhaps. We found others, but we'll see. Not having a great deal of luck so far. Certainly people like Queen Cupboard and the like will have had more luck than me, I'm sure. Caledonian coins, my family collects, and all the rest of them. Bungle collects, I think. Found quite a few. Oh, another 2010. So this is I think this is the fourth one, is it now? So this one's in decent condition as well, actually, really, considering it's a 10-year-old coin. So there's 2010, and it's not a doubled coin again. You can tell by the initials in particular that that's not a doubled one. So the hunt still continues. So, can't see the dates on them so easily, some of them. Don't know what's happened to that one. That's an old one anyway. I think we've only got like 4 bags left now, so I'm not sure that we're going to have the most successful hunt in £2. Unless we find a Kew Gardens. Oh no, that's the wrong coin. You never know. I found a 50p in a £2 hunt before now. You never know what you find. So, yeah, well, slightly disappointed that we haven't found anything more significant. But that's what coin hunting is all about. 2 bags to go. Wonder if we can find just one more coin. Maybe not. All of a sudden it's dried up. I haven't found the DDO either. Looks like it's that's it. Yep, that's it. So we got one find of any note, and that's that one. That's the London Underground train. That's it. There's 2 London £2 coins. Yes, there's 2. London Underground, train, and roundel. Have I got a roundel to show you? Probably have. I haven't seen the roundel. But I don't know if it's in this book, because these are spares. No, of course it's not. Of course it's not. All the trains in this book. So I haven't got one to. Oh, yes I have. Yes, I have got one. Yay! Oh, can I show you it in the book? Or oh, there it is. Yeah, there's the roundel. That's the London Underground roundel. So that's the other one. That's the train. That's the roundel. That's the roundel. That's the. Okay. I'm just going to have a quick drink. So, these can go back, I think. That wasn't so successful in the end. That was just the one coin that we had there. But nevertheless, that takes us on to the best and the final bag, hopefully, the 50p's, which I know everybody's been waiting for anyway. And on top of that, they're all sealed, these ones. So, Frankie Franks. Hello, Frankie Franks. No, you've missed all the excitement, but no, we haven't we haven't found very much at all so far. We've just done the £2 coins. We've got the 50p's to do, so you're here just in time for the 50p's. And twisted fruitcake. Yes, that's correct. So Snapdragon's just saying, yep. So we've got 50p's, and these are sealed. And I don't know. I haven't looked in there other than to check to see whether they're all, or they're not, I should say, all Brexit coins, which they're not. So that's good. That's good. But we'll open these. have to excuse me, mind your ears while I open the bag. Right, I keep forgetting to say that, so I remembered today. So just count the bags. They should be all fine because they're all sealed, but just in case. I have had weird things happen before with the bags, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 22, 23, 24, 25. So this definitely all correct. I can count this time. Well, that's that. So, what did I miss in the chat? Anything? New bank. No, not new bank. Just the same bank, but in a different. Well, I'm not sure what's happened to them. Suddenly, all the coins, well, not all the coins, but most of the coins are going sealed, which slightly confuses me and worries me at the same time, because they said they don't order in coins very often. They just recycle from the coin machines. So I'm hoping it's not because people have just searched them, put them in the coin machines, and then they get rebagged and resealed by the third party. Because if that's the case, then they've probably all been searched. Oh. The tribulations that we go through. So we'll start with this bag, and I can already see one in here. So not the one we want probably, but we'll start at the beginning. Let's just get the angle right so the camera can focus properly, hopefully. Yeah, so hopefully we'll have as much luck as we did on Tuesday? Oh, that's a good start. Not the best find, but public libraries seems to be in decent condition actually. So that's the first find. I don't know if anybody else has found Brexit coins yet, by the way. Oh, that's the one I saw earlier. Put that in there before I... Come on, focus. Is it focused? There's the Peter Rabbit from 2017 anyway. So we'll put that up there. Helping Mummy says, a colleague at work has saved me a Brexit coin, hoping to get it tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Yep, they're out there now. People are finding them quite a lot now. I still haven't found one, but that's not to say we don't. They aren't out there. Just where I live, probably they won't be out until the end of March. At the end of March, I'm guessing. That's what usually happens. It's about 2 months before I find these things. But yeah, so hopefully, well, I'll probably find one now. Just because I said that, but I haven't found very many. Let's put it that way. The only ones I found are the ones I got at the Royal Mint. One, I think. Oh, see what I mean? Sealed bag and nothing at all. Yeah, I said that on Tuesday, and we found a few finds on Tuesday. Have to wait, have a look at that video if you didn't watch it on Tuesday. worth watching, I would say. But then I might be biased, I suppose. Dear. 3 Olympics by now I was hoping for. I don't know why it is with me and sealed bags, but they generally don't help. Tuesday was a bit of an exception, I think. Sealed bags, yep. See, nothing again. I think I'm going to have to ask some questions at the bank, I think. That's what I'm going to have to do. Because I can't believe that these don't come with any commemoratives as often as I do. Let's see, where are they all? Not even any Benjamin Bunnies. Not that I want Benjamin Bunnies, you understand, but normally you get a few of those by now. Okay, they're all hiding obviously in the second half. How many is that now? We found 2 commemoratives. Ooh! And just as I say that, look what we found. Come on, focus. Thank you. Finally. Carrot collects hello. You just arrived, brought the luck. Just found an Olympic equestrian from 2011, having not found much at all up until that point. So that is a good find. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come. Hopefully we get bad luck out of the way, because that's what happened on Tuesday. But that is a decent find, but hopefully it's not the only find. It's the only find in that bag though. This is where we want to find the Kew Gardens in these sort of bags. Make it worthwhile. Jerry Mack, hello. Helping Mummy says, saw that straight away. Lovely, yes. Unfortunately, it took a while for the camera to focus, but probably make out the design before it's actually even focused properly. Gary Mack says, nice find, yep. And I'm not sure what your name is. Mujib, is it? Hello. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Hello, Laughter. Hello. They're all arriving now. Now I've found something, they've all started to arrive. I don't know who's to blame. Who's to credit? Hello, Queen Cupboard. See, they're all arriving now. There's the what's that one? The Boy Scouts or the Scouting movement. Not very successful, and then everybody turns up. and then I've got tons of success, hopefully. Hopefully. Although, not so much in that one. Me and sealed bags, I just don't understand. Coming out of the woodwork, says Laughter. Well, I don't know about that, but 4 coins in 10 bags, or whatever it is. How many bags have we done? I've forgotten how many bags we did. We haven't found very many, and these are sealed bags, so hopefully it's going to be like the ones that happened on Tuesday. Because Tuesday we didn't find much, and then all of a sudden we found 3. Oh, sorry, I'm not allowed to say. I shouldn't say, should we? You have to have a look at the video to see what we found. Oops. Oh, finally we found a dictionary, an actual common coin. That's dictionaries or dictionary. Ooh, ooh! I don't normally spot the dates, but what's that one then? That's the 2011. Gang signs. What? This coin cupboard says it's an early learning centre, 50p. Probably. Probably just put 2011 on there to confuse matters, although you probably meant the other one. Coin cupboard says hashtag gang signs. Equestrian, by the look of it, yes. Shiny, it is shiny actually, for 2011. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. It'll be a good one, I reckon. Offside rule, says Frankie Franks. Soccer. No, there's no such thing as soccer. Coin cupboard. Should know that. No, I reckon it'll be aquatics. I reckon it'll be a common one, because it's in such nice condition. It's probably one that somebody's kept for a while and then realised that there's quite a lot of them. So it's probably going to be aquatics. I find quite a lot of aquatics ones actually. You all give up then? Ah, see? It was a common one. It's archery. But I was right with the letter, just wrong with the sport. But it's actually quite a good quality one. I might actually even have a look at that and see if it's better quality than the one I've got. It probably isn't, because I've probably got one that came in that collection I got. So that's the second Olympic anyway, even if it is only archery, as it were. Only. So look, this is how many finds we got? We've got 6 finds, 2 of which are Olympic. This is ridiculous. No Benjamin Bunnies, no Paddingtons, no Sherlocks. There's definitely something weird going on lately, because that's the same sort of thing that happened on Tuesday, although we did find a mix of coins eventually. So anyway, let's have a look, see if we've got nothing in this one. See, I don't know why it is. Oh no, I thought I didn't see that one. So we got something, but that's only as it were, a 4-minute mile. It's Roger Bannister. So Nothing spectacular about that one, not above face value. So, find some, I don't know, some Isaac Newtons. Oops. That would be a good find. We found an Isaac Newton again, so seen after the last one. But nothing in there, of course. This is, somebody is stacking these in somebody else's favour, I think, because it's just ridiculous. We've only got, what, 7 now? 7 finds and 2 Olympics. But anyway, that's just odd. Oh, what was that? Oh, I thought I saw something there. Oh, finally we got a Jeremy Fisher. Jeremy Fisher, put that next to Peter Rabbit, 2017. We've got 8 finds, 2 of which are Olympics. Archery is now called the Gang Sign Olympic. Laughter is finding that funny. Don't forget, if you haven't already, slide over to, after the stream obviously, slide over to Laughter or Coin Cupboard for their channels. And who else? Don't know if anybody else is in here that has their own channel on YouTube. Oh, there's one. There's the Team GB from 2016, and obviously there is a Team GB coming out this year, this year. Not sure whether it's going to be in circulation yet. I'm hoping it will be, because it'll be odd if it's not, really, bearing in mind the last 2 Olympics we've had coins in circulation, but obviously things are changing. But that one's a good one. Not above face value, but it's a good one to find. I think that one might be one of the ones that does go over face value fairly soon, though. Especially if Team GB 2020 comes out into circulation. Might add to the... Oh, finally! I was almost going to give up. There's the Benjamin Bunny. The first of the... Oh, I'll put that one there. Why do I put that one there? There's the first of the Benjamin Bunnies. No doubt we'll find some more. Oh, and the first of the... I was almost giving up on this one as well. There's the Paddington at the Cathedral. Doffing as that. I don't know why, who to, or anything, but let's put that one down there. Oops, oh, see, that one wanted to, that one wanted to get away, didn't it? There's the, now we're finding some finds. There's the Victoria Cross, Heroic Axe. And that's that. So as I said, I got I don't know if you were here earlier, you probably weren't, but I got a £20 note, one of the new £20 notes today, and oh, I missed a load of comments all of a sudden. Everybody's posting. Gee, thanks, is coin cupboard. Do you stream Laughter? No, Laughter doesn't stream yet. Yet, he might do. Might do in the future. You never know. Yeah, I think it would be daft if they didn't put the Team GB into circulation. You know, they only have to put 1 million or so into circulation, but they have to put some into circulation. I think it would look a bit odd if they made them just for people to buy. That would look a bit. I mean, it's commercially it's probably a good thing, but I think it might be seen as a bit too much. It might put people off collecting coins rather than encourage them to. And you, that's of course if it actually goes ahead, because who knows? With the latest news delay. Oh, there's another one. Another Paddington at the Cathedral. Second one of those. So there's 2-0 to the Cathedral at the moment. Hopefully things are picking up. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I said I got one of the £20 notes today, and I also got a delivery in the post, which I'll show you at the end if you still want to have a look. But not very good quality ones, these ones. Don't know where they've been. You don't want to know. Frankie says they're rubbish, them new notes. Why does that not surprise me that Frankie doesn't like the new notes? They're the same size as that. Well, I don't think they are the same size. It's because they make them different sizes for a reason, don't they? Or is it? Or perhaps they. Oh, actually no, because they were talking about this recently, weren't they? Because they put the braille and things like that on, don't they? Obviously not being. I don't know what the thing in this is actually. What is this? It's not a lighthouse, is it? Is it? I was just having a look. Sorry to break off. You can't actually see it now. I'll have to show it at the end. Not wearing my glasses again, that's the problem. The problem is I can't wear my glasses when I do the stream. Weirdly, it means I can't see. Which makes it a bit difficult. Oh dear, oh dear. Why is it I can never find stuff in sealed bags? I mean, 2 Olympics, yeah, but that's about it. Oh, there's another Paddington at the Cathedral. These coins appear quite dirty to me. More so than usual. Ooh, and there's a Christopher Ironside. That's the first one of those. Again, not above face value. What have I missed in the chat? Same size. Frankie says the same size as £10. Not good for the visually impaired. Well, I think that's the point of the other features. So you've got, because even I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but you can see the raised dots just by the pound, and between the pound and the 2 and the £20. And there's also a second set by the signature there. So they do have features for the difficult to see people, or the people that have difficulty seeing it even. So quick sip of a drink there. My throat dries out. But I'll show you again later if you like. Yeah, they have braille. I guess size isn't the best indicator that yeah. See, this is the thing. They used. I mean, when they brought out the 50p's, 50p coins had to be a different shape, size, and everything to distinguish between those and other coins, because they didn't put braille on coins. I don't think they do ever put braille on coins, but as such. But that was one of the reasons the 50p was the shape and size and everything. But apparently yeah, the notes have always had, well, not always, but more recent years have always had braille on of some description, I think. Helping Mummy says, how long until the paper one's withdrawn? They're at least 6 months, but they haven't said that they're going to be withdrawn yet, so it'll probably be 7 or 8 months at least. I suspect it probably won't be until the new year, actually. I think it'll probably be the end of January or something like that. But we don't know yet. They haven't announced it. They said they'll give you 6 months notice minimum. So there's the first of the People Act, representation of the people. Haven't seen one of those yet, do I? I saw something. It's just my reflection. Hello, Jim. You're saying notifications aren't working either. Well, I don't know, because I don't get notifications for my own channel, so there's nothing I can do about notifications, unfortunately. I don't think. If you're the other person that doesn't get notifications, who was it? Frankie was complaining that there was no notifications for him either. You have to speak to each other and see what you're doing different. If other people are getting notifications and you aren't, then it must be one of your settings, I suspect. Mujib is it? Helping me around 6 or 7 months, I think. Yeah. So it's about. They said a minimum of 6 months, but they'll let us know in general when that 6 months starts. They give you 6 months notice, essentially. Jim saying, is Frankie a rebel? Can never find stuff. Olympic don't count. What? No, they don't count. No, they can obviously, but it's just that weird that I have difficulty in seal bags. Normally, in a seal bag, other people find at least one coin on average, at least in each bag. I'm not sure that I do sometimes. Anyway, let's carry on. We've only got a few bags to go now, so What's we got? 3, 5, 6. So this is 5 bags after this 6th bag to go. So, ooh, what's happened to that one? That one hasn't been cleaned lately. So, oh, there's another Benjamin Bunny. That's the second of the Benjamin Bunnies today. So, yeah, I don't think we've had duplicates of any of the other coins apart from the Paddington at the cathedral. Yeah, we haven't. That's weird. Normally you get double helping of at least 1 or 2 coins. Right now. So anyway, 5 bags to go. Hopefully it's not just Benjamin Bunnies that we find. And as I said, next week hopefully I'll have more coins to search through, but I can't guarantee that at the moment. Unless you prefer that I do just the 1 big coin hunt per week rather than 2 small ones, of course. I can do sort of pulling all the coins together for 1 big hunt on a Thursday or something, rather than doing it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Depends what you prefer. I don't know whether or not you'd want that. I think the trouble is, I think it might get too long if there's too many coins. I see, no, nothing in there either. Right, so last 3 bags. If we find a Kew Gardens, that'll make the strip. Oh, there was a. I don't normally look, but I just happened to catch the light on that one. There's a 2017 shield. There's one I found that we don't need to look for. Oh, oops. There's another Jeremy Fisher. All the luck, so I just say we're not getting doubles of coins, and we get a double. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Can you spot that one? Can you spot that one? I thought it looked a bit odd when I was searching the others, but I wasn't looking directly at it. Don't know what's happened to that one, but it's not good. And guess what? It's an Olympic. I think I don't know what's happened to it. It's been completely ruined, basically. Because the obverse has been filed down. But yeah, I mean it's a wheelchair rugby, but it's I don't know what's happened to it. It looks like it's been scratched and I don't know, buried in salt. And then on the obverse it's been completely filed down on the edges. It's not that isn't accidental, that is purposeful destruction. That's an offence, that is. Of course they know they're never going to get caught, but that is a bit of a shame. I'll keep it, obviously, but that's a bit of a shame, that one. Well, at least it's 3 Olympics in one hunt. At least it's 3 Olympics in one hunt. As Christopher said on, was it on Wednesday yesterday? From when? Recently. It's not often that you find 3 Olympics in one hunt. But apparently I found that's 2 now. 2 consecutive weeks, but that doesn't really count if you can't actually see the Olympic design. Well, that's not much better either, but that's if the camera will focus. There's a Victoria Cross, the medals. What did sabotage? Yeah, that's definitely sabotage helping me. Used as a cigarette stub. Well, I don't even think it was a cigarette stub. I think somebody's actually taken a hammer and chisel, or probably a file or something, to file that down. Lafter says somebody had fun with that. Yep, they did. That's bad. Someone's mad they had to spend it. I don't know, but it's not. Well, the thing is, they know they're not going to get caught, and even if somebody knew about it, even if the authorities knew about it, there's nothing they would do because it would cost too much to pursue them. So essentially, oh, there's another Paddington at the cathedral. So no Paddington at the towers today, by the looks of it. That's a 2019 as well. So we've got 3 Olympics, sort of, but that's about it. I don't know. What I should do. Just I'm gonna get that to focus. There we are. So that's gonna be my thumbnail, I think. Look at the state of that. Right, final bag then. This is the final bag of the final set of coins for today. And we're a bit early because we only had 2 bags to go through today. So, are we going to find anything in the final bag? Oh yes, we did. We did. I was just complaining we didn't find doubles of anything, and then ever since I said that, we've been finding doubles. There's another People Act. Another representation of the People Act. I think that's it. I think we're not going to find anything else now. No, that's it. Well, that wasn't so successful after all in the end, which is slightly, yeah, I know, focus. I don't seem to be able to focus lately at all. So we didn't find any DDOs on the 2 pounds. We found very few finds, in fact, overall today, but we did find 3 Olympics, so can't complain. 2 of those we can complain about the 3rd, of course, but I think I'm going to go with the archery as the find, I think, of the hunt, because it's in such good conditions for a 9-year-old coin, that I think that has to be it. even though technically the equestrian is probably more valuable, it's technically it's not as good a condition, especially on the, I don't know if I showed you on the reverse, but that obverse, I should say, obverse isn't in brilliant condition. It's just, I mean, I could clean it, I suppose. No, don't clean it. So yeah, I think archery is about as good as it got on the 50p's, unfortunately. It would have been the wheelchair rugby, I think, but what on earth? And that, as I said, because that's an obvious come on, focus. This is not going to even focus, is it? It doesn't even want to focus. Come on. Because that's an obvious destruction of a coin, I wonder if that can be classed as a hate crime. Oh, that's just not right. I don't even know what they've done to it, because it's not even that obvious what they've done, because there's a few digs and scratches and stuff, but it's just almost invisible design on it. But obviously you can see what they've done on that side. They just filed down the edges. There's no rim or anything on it. That's one of my worst fears, that I find a Kew Gardens or an Olympic, obviously, but one of the top coins, and it's been destroyed. But anyway, what have I missed in the chat? Sorry, focus. I read focus. That was as far as I got on Laughter's comment. And 2.5 Olympics, 2.5 indeed. Well, not even 2.5, because the other half it was about 2.25 Olympics really. That's your index fingernail. What? Bus stop? Bus stop? After, did you do a video today? Jim, focus. Notifications not working today, Laughter, Jimbone says. Yeah, I don't know if it's just you and Frankie, because Frankie was complaining there was no notifications working the other day, but there were people. It was slow to get people to come in, but I don't know whether that was just no notifications working. You need to turn off your device and restart it or something. That will work. The question is best despite conditions, says Francis. So she's not. If Francis isn't going with my archery, because it's not as common, I suppose. Yeah, I'm sort of torn, but I think I will go for the archery, but I might reassess if I check to see if I got a better archery in my book. I don't think I've got my 50p's out. No, I haven't got my 50p's out, so I can't look just yet. What I need to do is actually reorganise my collection so I can actually get them when I need them, rather than putting them away. Hello, Colin Tomlinson. No, it doesn't work like that, Colin, because the lighting has to come in from a certain angle, and I think that's the problem, is the lighting. So I think what I'll see if I can do in the near future is see if I can get proper lighting, because this isn't proper lighting I'm using. This is just a well, I can't even show you because it doesn't reach, but it's just a standard light. I think that's the problem. I've not got a proper lighting setup. But thanks for your suggestion. Frankie says, can you get coronavirus from coins? Probably, Frankie, if you hold them long enough. I don't know. Coins are not very hygienic at all, really. You think what's happened to them? It's probably not best. It's probably best not to, actually. Jim says that's really bad. Are you just seeing the coin now, Jim? The Pope might have it now. The Pope, being a coin tuber, instantly increases your risk of exposure. We should be getting danger money. Yeah, if we're getting money at all, that is, laughter. Well, you might be getting money. I don't know if I am yet. Hello, Nationwide Coin Hunt. We're talking about coronavirus. Well, no, not really. Somebody did bring it up, but it's not really the subject. Jim Bone says she probably has coin cupboards. Get everyone else's notifications. So you get everybody else's, but not mine. So I'm being sabotaged. Is that what you're saying, Frankie? So coin cupboard. Laughter. What's going on? It's surprising, because every time Frankie says he's not getting notifications, you're here. Is that coincidence? Oh dear. I don't know what's going on, to be honest, Frankie. Jim Bones says, when things don't work, always blame aliens. Yeah, I don't know if that works either, to be honest. Francis says you need a coin cupboard for your coins. Yeah, I've got a coin cupboard. Actually, I've got two coin cupboards. Actually, I've got two coin cupboards and a coin and a drawer as well. But it doesn't really help matters, to be honest, because they're not in the same room as the webcam. So I buried them under the patio. That's the problem, mainly. If you get that reference. Helping Mummy says, yes, Jim, aliens ate my daughter's cupcakes. Sure it wasn't the homework. Helping Mummy. Jim Bones says Hollywood might be able to help you with lighting. Hollywood? Yeah, but might be too pricey. Holyrood, maybe. Hollywood. Or was that Hollywood? Oh, no, there's a Hollywood in Wales, isn't there? Where's the Hollywood in the UK? There's a Hollywood in the UK somewhere. No money for me, mate. No chance. Well, there's a better chance of you getting money than me at the moment, so laughter. All these giveaways, I'm well in the red. Well, don't give it away then. I haven't got a giveaway yet. I'm hoping to do a giveaway by next week. So hopefully, if I get to 300 by next week, there'll be a giveaway. But unfortunately, there's a lot coming up in the next few days, so it might all have to be pushed back a bit. We'll see. Keep tuned, as they say. Jim Bones says Naughty aliens helping mummy, they are so naughty. Right, well, I don't know, I think that's about all I had to show. Now, if you weren't here at the beginning, tough, I know. No, well, I will show, perhaps. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Olympics to one side. I'm going to keep that one as well. Keep the Paddingtons for the moment. And what was the other one? That one. I do keep these ones for the moment, but only because I'm waiting to see what happens with them, because there's so few of them. It doesn't really make that much difference. The rest of them can go back, so I think these can all go back. I'll keep that one to the side. That was a 2017. But I'll check with the rest of them later. So now technically I think I might be breaking the law by showing you a note like this, because I was reading, if you reproduce images of money, you have to put specimen or something over the over the image, and you're only allowed to show a certain amount of it. I don't know if it counts with video, but still. Anyway, I want to know what this is. Does anybody know what this is? This structure, this lighthouse effect. I haven't looked. I literally haven't looked at this note. I got home straight away, and you've seen it before I've even seen it. It is supposed to be a lighthouse, isn't it? It's this light effect up the top there is actually a lighthouse type effect, so I'm guessing it should be. Oops. I was seeing online that somebody had pointed out that there was video on the note. Now obviously it's not true, but I can't even remember where they said there was supposed to be. Yeah, see, that's the other side of it. Why does it look different on that side? It looks smaller. There's the window. That's the arch window. There's no round window or square window, but there is a set of numbers in there. 20 is that, I think, number 20s. So there's quite a few features on there which I haven't really looked at very closely. Obviously there's some very, very small writing on some bits which you'll never see on these cameras, but I don't know, I haven't really looked at it that closely yet. So literally I've only seen as much as you have, really. Because I was in such a rush, I forgot that there was a stream on. And the only other thing that you missed it, if you weren't here at the beginning, was the 10p hunt that I did yesterday, and I found one of these. Yet again, it's a US state quarter, not a conventional quarter. And I think it was a P for Philadelphia. But yeah, so that's really the only. Oh, and there was a I don't know. Laughter might know, because he's into those sort of things. There's the Jersey 10p, but this one is a 2014. I don't think I've had a 2014 before. And I thought it might have been a rare year or something, but somebody who was it that said in the chat that they had one as well. Was it Helping Mummy had one as well? Anyway, that's that. That's the hunt done, really, I'm afraid. So what have I missed in the chat? Holly Head. Oh, Holly Head twisted fruitcake. That's where I'm thinking of. Which set of teeth are you giving as a giveaway? I'm not giving any teeth, Jim. Hello, Owen Dawkins. Hello. Nice £20. Yes. It's, you missed all the fun though, unfortunately. Trinity House, probably. What? Did I miss the question, I think. It looks just like the Trinity Lighthouse from the £2. Oh, I see what you mean. Probably not. Probably not. I don't know. It's a generic. I think it's just a generic design anyway, isn't it? So it's not a particular lighthouse, I think. Looks like there's meant to be sound waves coming off the top. I think you'll find lighthouses give off light, not sound. Never mind. Margate Lighthouse, apparently. Margate, is it? Is it supposed to be Margate? Margate? Really? Of all the lighthouses in all the world, they chose Margate. A large see-through window with a blue and gold foil on the front depicting Margate Lighthouse and Turner. Contemporary. Yeah. Oh, I didn't look at Turner himself. I know I saw the images before, but yeah, I don't know what's the steam engine? Oh, it's a boat. What's all that about? Is he? I don't know what. I know Turner does certain style of photos. Style of art, painting or whatever. But I don't know exactly what he's famous for painting exactly. I could probably tell the sort of range, but I don't know the specific images that he's painted. Anyway, getting off the track again. So it is Margate. Well, that's weird. Of all the lighthouses, I mean, I remember learning about the Eddystone Lighthouse when I was a kid. Not at school or anything. This was from Blue Peter. Back in the day when they used to go out climbing, or John Noakes used to go out climbing up cliffs and lighthouses and wire walk across Times Square or something like that. I don't know what he did. Did all sorts of things like that. There is a video on the note. There's no video on the note. You can't have video. You can't watch video. There's no TV license. Where's the video? It's just the way that the light strikes the image, surely. It's just a GIF. That's what it is. It's a GIF. It's a holographic GIF. Disgraceful when they are going to put Maggie Thatcher on a note. Who said they are? Oh, when are they? Well, never, probably. You can't have Maggie Thatcher on a note. She's too controversial. Maybe in 100 years, maybe. Well, 50 years maybe. But then of course we won't have notes, so it'll be too late anyway. Don't think any of those are particularly rare, said Laughter. No, probably not. I just hadn't found a 2014, so that was a bit odd. Francis says, oh, it was you, that's right. Yep, Francis said she was the one that found the 2014 Jersey coin as well. Laughter says shrugs. Apparently, what have I missed? Oh, Twisted Fruitcake was asking a question. It's all to do with history, life, and art. Yeah, well, I gathered that. I just haven't read up on what the significance of the boats are, because I'm sure they put them on there for a reason. It's not just a random image of his. She is a part of UK history. Well, yes, but they generally don't put controversial figures on notes. At least not for many years anyway. So I know it's been a while now, but who knows? They might do. They might do. I mean, they put Churchill on things, and his private life in particular was quite controversial. So I'm sure they will do eventually. It's just a matter of time. Obviously, now the government's got a bigger majority, it could decide to go ahead with things like that, I suppose. Who knows? It's a Snapchat filter. Well, that's what I heard, Laughter. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. I literally haven't looked into it. Physically, literally. Anyway, I've only had the note since what was it, 5 o'clock this evening, and I was out for most of the time until I started the stream, so I didn't get a chance to look. So forgive the spelling. The ship is the, what's that? Demerara, as in the sugar. Colin, is that right? Is that the Demerara, as in the sugar? New Mister is down again. Oh dear. Again. Well, I think they said that it was going to be down for a couple of weeks, or back and forth between. I think they said it would be a couple of weeks before they repaired it or got it working fully again. So I think it's probably a matter of their server capacity and they're not being able to up the server. The problem with of course, New Mister is it's free. So I don't know what their commercial, model is, but obviously if something's free, then they're not getting as much income as they could. So, and the problem with that is that slightly worrying in respect that what they're doing with the data that they're collecting. I know they've updated the policy recently as well, but so I mean it's, if people are putting on correct information and what have you, then that could be a bit worrying. I'm sure people do, but there are limits on what you can do, and you can't have 2 accounts and all the rest of it, all the usual policies and things, but how much that affects them, I don't know. he, not she. Oh, sorry, Francis. I thought Francis. Well, yeah, I think I've seen you say that before. Actually, now you say it. So sorry about that. Sorry about that. I'll remember next time. Hopefully, if I don't, slap me, Francis, because I'm not very good at remembering these sort of things. But you have my permission. You can't compare Churchill to Thatcher. Get out of here. Well, I can, and I did. Only because he was the Prime Minister of the UK, as was Thatcher. So, whether they personally are the same, I don't know. That's up to other people to decide. But Helping Mummy says, right, I'm off to watch Laughter's vid before bed, and not just to put me to sleep before any jokes. Yes, okay. Well, thanks for tuning in anyway, Helping Mummy. I'm just about to finish now anyway. Francis says thanks. Francis says see you, Helping Mummy, and Laughter says thanks. Yeah, so don't forget to tune in, watch Laughter's videos, watch. I don't know if Coin Cupboard's already gone. I think Coin Cupboard may have already gone, but watch Coin Cupboard's videos, and anybody else who has a channel actually in here. Twisted Fruitcake. If you turn off the light and look at the new £20, there is a hologram glow on it too. Yes, there's plenty of stuff I have to research and look at on the note. I will do, but I can't do that while I'm streaming, and I've got something to eat. I've got to have something to eat when I've finished as well. So, but it is now 10 o'clock. I did say I would finish by 10 o'clock, so I have finished. So Laughter says they have systems in place with people overseeing all catalogue editions. I think they are just juggling with load due to the influx of users. Probably that's the thing. It's a good service. It's a good thing, but really they probably should be charging not a massive amount. Either £2.99 or something like that. But because obviously they have to spend money on running the service, so there is a cost to them, and we want the information to be safe and everything, don't we? So I think they probably should charge, but if they're able to offer it for free, then fine. But so everybody, thanks for tuning in. Snapdragon says bye everyone. Bye Snapdragon. I'll teach you how to count to 12 in today's video. Oh right. Yeah, don't forget to have a watch of Laughter's video, and I'll be back tomorrow with a video. I haven't decided which one it's going to be yet, but there will be a video tomorrow. And there's quite a bit coming up over the next few days, so keep an eye out on my other videos as well. Next week there will be another live stream, at least on Thursday, if not on Tuesday as well, probably on both days. And until then, thanks for tuning in. Laughter saying they just need better use of ads. We don't need to be paying for it. Scrap that idea. Well, ads are all very well, but they can only get you so far. And they could, if you like the service, if it's a good service, then a small fee, even if it's only £1 a month or €1 a month, whatever, that's a small price to pay, literally. I think, to make sure it's up and running, because We don't want it to go away. If you spent all the time and effort putting all your coins onto your Mister and it suddenly goes away because they can't make it pay, then that's wasting your time as well as theirs, isn't it, really, in the end? So, never mind. Yeah, so anyway, that's it. I think I've had enough now. I've waffled on for long enough. I think I've been here for about 2 hours anyway, so I made 2 bags the last 2 hours. That can't be right. Coin Cupboard is still here lurking. He's probably editing. He's probably editing. Okay, well, thanks very much for tuning in, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Yeah, you would be, wouldn't you, after if it disappeared overnight. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time then. Bye bye.